Being able to create and maintain a productive collaboration atmosphere in a group is a key skill that improves the performance of teams of young students. Previous research has suggested that, among other factors, this skill can be nurtured by being aware of social interactions within the members of the team and the successful regulation of potential emotional issues. In this chapter, we ask ourselves how socio-emotional regulation has been tested within the use of technology and what would be needed to further investigate to integrate this research into hybrid learning spaces. To begin with, we analyzed the literature about socio-emotional interactions and regulation and the research tools designed to support those processes. Social interactions have been studied extensively by Krajins and Kirchner. We follow the revised model of social interaction in which they proposed the concept of hedonicity, which expresses the degree of enjoyment and positive experience that collaborative learning tools provide. Concerning regulation, we learned that there are three modes: self, co, and socially shared regulation, and we chose to focus on co and socially shared regulation because those are the ones related to collaboration. We also found that there are two kinds of tools: scripting and awareness tools. We decided to focus on awareness tools because a central concern of our research is giving agency to students. If we want to foster students' agency, using scripting tools that somehow provide steps to follow is a contradiction. As a result of our analysis, we noticed that the literature observed and studied groups only in formal settings, and that the tools were used in specific moments predefined by researchers, and not when needed during the natural flow of collaboration. Secondly, we problematized that socio-emotional regulation is potentially more challenging in hybrid contexts where formal and informal learning are mixed, and issues may unfold at any time and more easily when there is no teacher supervision. In order to support and illustrate this problematization, we present the results of observation and questionnaires we carried out in a physically sited math gymkhana. This math gymkhana is an outdoor game where 15-year-old students must use clues and riddles to find and solve math problems that have been created by a teacher and have been located throughout the streets of one of the city's neighborhoods. In this gymkhana, the space is not just a container of the activity, but a fundamental part of the task that has to be accomplished, because the problems refer to specific objects and places of the street. It is also important to highlight that the groups work on their own and teachers neither help nor supervise the groups. For example, we present the case of a girl who had an idea to solve one of the math word problems. She tried to explain it to the rest of the group, but she was not very self-confident, had a low self-esteem, and the rest of the group had a diminishing opinion of her. As a result of all this, she ended up discarding her contribution as nonsense, and the group lost the opportunity to learn and solve the task. As a conclusion, we discussed that there is a need to further investigate these contexts in order to better design tools that help students be aware and improve their regulatory skills in hybrid learning spaces.